Good morning, class. Welcome to our second video in maths. We had started with our very first chapter the last time, which was basic concepts in geometry. I hope you all remember. I spoke about dots, we spoke about points, we spoke about line segments, lines, rays. Okay, so I hope you remember all that. So now we'll continue further. Today we'll be talking about parallel lines and non-parallel lines. Okay. Now, when we draw lines, for example, if you have a look at your notebooks, okay, you see those lines which are drawn on your notebooks. Do you see those lines crossing each other at any point of time? No, you have straight lines which are drawn on your notebook. Okay, so your lines look something like this. Right? This is how your lines on your notebook are present. Okay, so suppose I give arrowheads to each of these things which I have drawn on the board. Okay, these lines you can keep on extending it further and further and further, but these lines will not cross against each other anywhere in the further. Okay, anywhere in the as much further as you draw it, they will not cross each other. You can keep on extending it, right, further and further, but you see that they are not joining each other or they are not crossing each other anywhere. Okay, so such kind of lines are called as parallel lines. They are called as parallel lines, or they are called as non-intersecting lines. Okay, non-intersecting means they are not crossing each other. वो कहीं पे भी जाकर आगे भी जाकर कहीं पे एक दूसरे के साथ क्रॉस ओवर नहीं कर रहे. ये लाइंस एक दूसरे के साथ कहीं पे मीट नहीं कर रहे. They are all following social distance. They are not meeting each other anywhere. Okay, so such lines are called as your parallel lines. Now, if these are parallel lines, what will be non-parallel lines? What will be non-parallel lines? It means that the lines are joining together at some point or the other. For example, if I have drawn this line over here and if I have drawn this line over here, means these two lines are crossing each other, right? So they are crossing each other over here, they are meeting each other over here. So such lines are called as non-parallel lines, or they are called as intersecting lines. Okay, you can say that these lines are not following social distance, they are meeting each other. For example, this line also, if I have drawn one line over here and one line over here, these are intersecting lines. Okay, so you understand the difference between parallel lines and non-parallel lines. Parallel lines will never meet each other, okay, no matter how big you draw the line. But intersecting lines, they will meet each other, or they are also called as non-parallel. Okay, understand the difference. Parallel are not intersecting. Parallel lines कहीं पे भी एक दूसरे के साथ नहीं मिल सकते. And non-parallel lines are intersecting lines, means they are meeting each other. वो दोनों lines एक दूसरे को cross करते ही करते. Okay, so we will write about each of these lines. First, I want you to draw these lines over here. You can just draw 3 lines, that's enough. Just a reminder for you, if you are not able to do the writing work within the time frame of the video, you can pause the video, do your writing work and then continue with the video. Okay, so please draw this. so what is the meaning of parallel or non-intersecting lines? When lines are drawn in such a way that they never touch each other, then they are called as parallel or non-intersecting lines. Please copy it down. Now I'll give you the explanation for non-parallel lines or for intersecting lines. I've drawn two sets of lines. Here you can easily see that it is crossing each other, right? So these are your non-parallel lines. But over here in this figure you cannot see that they are crossing each other. But if you see correctly, if you extend this line, अगर तुम ये लाइन को extend करोगे तो यहाँ जाके ये एक दूसरे को meet हो रहा है. They are meeting each other in this point when you are extending this line. Okay. So these are your non-parallel lines or your intersecting lines. So let's write about it. Okay, so when you have two lines which cross each other, then they are called as non-parallel lines or they are called as intersecting lines. Okay, please copy it down. We move on to the next part. Planes. Our next geometrical figure is planes. Now, what exactly is a plane? A plane is any flat surface. Okay. If I look at this surface of this blackboard, it is a flat surface. So this is a plane. If you look at this door over here, it is a flat surface. So this is a plane. Okay. If you look at your table, okay, your table is having a flat surface on the top, so that is a plane. If you look at your walls are flat surfaces, so that is also called as a plane. So any flat surface is called as a plane surface or a plane. Now your plane, if I have to draw a plane on this blackboard, I will draw it something like this. Okay, a flat surface. And if you remember when we were learning about lines, I said your lines can be extended on both the sides. Now it's the same thing with planes. Your planes is having 4 sides, and this means that your plane can be extended on 4 different sides. It can be extended downwards, it can be extended towards your right, It can be extended towards your left, it can be extended upwards. So your plane can be extended in any 4 directions. I can give the name to this plane by writing a capital letter in the between of the plane or maybe at the side of the plane. Okay. So what is the name of this plane? It is called as plane H. Okay. So that is how you name your plane. You write a single capital letter either at the center of your plane or anywhere at the side of the plane. So I have written it over here. This is the figure for a plane H. So let us write down now what exactly a plane is. So your plane is a flat surface and a plane can be extended in all directions. You can extend your plane in all 4 directions. Okay, please copy down. Our next topic is called as collinear points. Okay. Now what is the meaning of collinear points? It's very simple. Now if I draw 3 points like this, okay, looking at this, do you think, let me draw it using another color. Okay, I'll just make the points a little bigger so that you can see clearly. Okay, so looking at these 3 points, do you think that I can connect all these 3 points using one single line? Let's try. Okay, I'm trying to draw a line so that I can connect all these 3 points. And yes, I am successful. Let us give names to these points. Okay, so I have drawn point A, point B, point C, and then I have drawn a straight line, and now I can see that my straight line is connecting all these 3 points. Okay, so these points are called as collinear points. Let me draw once more. Let me just try to draw some points over here, and let's see if we are able to connect it. So I've drawn, say, point P, point Q, point R, and if I try to draw a line through it, let's see if we can connect all the 3. Yes, again I've been successful and my line is connecting all the 3 points. Okay, so such points where you can connect all the points using one single line. I repeat, all your points are getting connected to each other using one single point, one single line, then those points are called as collinear points. Okay, what are they called as? Collinear points. Okay, so let us write down the explanation for this. You can draw this. I am rubbing out this particular one, and please copy down. Okay, so when you have two or more, it can be 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, as many points as you want. But when you have two or more points in such a way that a single line can pass through all the points, then they are called as collinear points. I have marked single and all because यहाँ पे collinear points बोलने के लिए तुम्हारे सारे points को एक single line में connect करना चाहिए. Okay? So all your points should be connected using one single line. Okay? Only then you can call those points as collinear points. Please copy it down. Now that you know what are collinear points, let us see what is non-collinear points. Collinear points में सारे points एक दूसरे के साथ एक लाइन के थ्रू कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? यहाँ पे वो लोग कनेक्ट नहीं होंगे. So let me draw a few points. I'll use another color over here. Say suppose point P, point Q, point R. Okay. So I have got my points over here. Do you think I can join all these 3 points using one single line? No, we cannot do that. We cannot draw a line like this. Okay, this is not a line, right? So we require a straight line to connect all these 3 points. But can we draw and one single line and connect all these 3 points? No, we cannot do that. We might be able to connect only 2 points at a time. Okay? ऐसे कर सकते हैं हम लोग. But in this case we are using 3 lines, right? But in these 3 lines also एक बार में हम तीनों points को connect नहीं कर पा रहे. So such kind of points are called as non-collinear points. Okay, so let me draw those points again. So these are your 3 points, and let me write down the explanation for it. Okay, so one second. Okay, so when you have 2 or more points in such a way that a single line cannot pass through all the points, then they are called as non-collinear points. Okay, please remember, एक single line में ही तीनों को connect करना चाहिए. अगर नहीं कर पा रहा है तो वो लोग को non-collinear points बुलाएंगे. Okay, so we are talking about connecting all the points using a single line. अगर connect हो रहा है तो collinear, अगर नहीं कनेक्ट हो रहे तो नॉन कोलिनियर। ऑलराइट, प्लीज कॉपी दिस डाउन। Okay students, so this brings us to the end of this particular chapter. I want you to go through your exercise, okay, and try to do as much as you can. If you're not able to do everything, that's absolutely fine. I will be there to help you out in your next math period. As much as you can, try to do it, and in your next period, in your next math period, I'll try to explain if there is any difficulties that you are facing, and we will solve the sums on the board as well. Okay, when we are solving the sums on the board, you can check what you have done. You can check if it is right or if it is wrong. I suggest you can do your drawing, so you can do your exercise using a pencil, so that you don't have to waste your pages by doing the sum again. You can just rub it out and rewrite what we are doing from the board. Okay, so that is the end of this particular chapter. Do the exercise. We will meet you again. At that time we will see what are the different things that you are facing difficulties with, and we will solve all the sums over here. Okay, bye, see you all soon.